In every BBC show that we do, right? I'm just checking. Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can do about it, Steve. He's just at the back. Marvellous. Steve, where are you? You lot are all from work, obviously. Whereabouts are you from, Steve?
South East London.
No, but what company do you work for? What do you do?
I work for Radar Promotions.
Radar Promotions. And these are all your people?
Ex-employees.
Ex-employees. I think you hit the nail on the head, my lord. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to introduce you to the man who is our star of our show. Please put your hands together, clap, cheers, scream, give it up for Eamonn Holmes!
Thank you, Mr. Andy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Andy. You should all get out more often, you really should. You've mistaken me for somebody else, haven't you? You want my babies, what? What? Right now, I hope there's been no alcohol consumed out there. We just want to say, listen, I hope you enjoy the show. A lot of it has been pre-recorded, but I hope you enjoy the tension of it. It doesn't stop you laughing and cheering and booing and hissing and whatever, the way you normally would watching a programme. The draws are live, the end game is live, and most of all, laugh at everything I say. And you'll do really well. Exactly, just like that. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you very much. You've made an old man very, very happy.
Me too.
Indeed, and we're on air in 15 seconds, okay? Thank you very much. Please enjoy. I'll talk to you at the end. Thank you. In a hair-raising final last week, Michelle Duffy from Tyne and Wear stormed the jet set. And with her sister Kim, she spent the week living the luxury life Japanese style in Tokyo. Tonight, she could win a second week of life at the top. But here are 6 people prepared to fight tooth and nail to make sure she doesn't. They are Scott Clarkson, a sales assistant from Oxfordshire. Laverne Montgomery, a training manager from Belfast. John Leader, a flooring contractor from Leicestershire. Jill Fanning, a catering manageress from Liverpool. Tarek Katani, a lawyer from Berkshire. And Julie Butlin, a housewife from West Midlands. Any one of them could win a week of life without limits with the Jet Set.
From the BBC Television Centre in London, it's the National Lottery Jet Set with this weekend's Thunderball, National Lottery and Lottery Extra Draws. And for someone, a chance to win a trip of a lifetime. Now, please welcome the man who can take you all the way to paradise. It's Eamonn Holmes.
Welcome to a very special Jet Set. As you know, we've got the National Lottery draws coming up with 3 chances for you at home to win the life of your dreams. But as well as that, tonight's prize on the Jet Set is a real knockout. Yes. You know, I'm really excited about it, and I'm not even going. Here on the Jet Set, you're guaranteed first-class treatment, and for those who want it, a sporting life that is in pole position.
Get in there!
Well, that sporting tradition will be continued tonight because part of the prize will be a grandstand view that you can only get here with the Jet Set, but my lips are sealed until later in the programme. First, it's time to catch up with last week's Jet Setter, Michelle Duffy. Michelle and her sister Kim, they swapped the fog on the Tyne for the mist of Mount Fuji. So how much of a culture shock was it? Let's go live to Japan and find out from the both of them. Hello, you two.
Hi, Eamonn.
Now, first of all, where are you in Japan?
We're actually in a Japanese tea garden in the beautiful city of Kobe.
Oh, excellent. Now, Kim, although Michelle won the trip, I know you both desperately wanted to go to Japan for sentimental reasons. Your dad used to work there. Did it turn out to be all that you thought it would be?
Oh, it's been even better, Eamonn. It's been non-stop, really hectic, but we've done loads and it's been excellent.
Oh, good, and you've got the pictures to prove it. We're now going to have a look at your holiday snaps.
Yeah.
When we first went to the BBC to do the recording of the show, I never imagined I was going to be here. I thought I'd be back home on Saturday night. When I actually won Jetset, I really couldn't believe it. My mind just went blank. As soon as I walked off the stage, my phone kept ringing, and by Sunday, I was really losing my voice. It's wonderful. We've had a fantastic week here. City-wise is very much how I imagined Tokyo to be like, but it's the cultural side that you don't focus on, and it really brings it home on this trip. Hot Springs, what a day that was. We travelled for 2 hours yesterday up to the Hot Springs. The building was a 200-year-old building. The house itself was surrounded by beautiful orange blossom and cherry blossom. There was fantastic, huge koi carps swimming around. They were beautiful. Look at that one. We went inside, took our shoes off. Shoes on now. Then we went into the changing area where we had to scrub down. Nice. And when they say hot, they were very, very hot. It was very calming, it was very relaxing. And then after, we had a beautiful shiatsu massage. Really got rid of all the aches and bumps we'd had through all the travelling.
I've never had a massage like that before.
The tea ceremony was one of the events I was really looking forward to. The ceremony is very traditional and can last up to 4 hours. You're given food first because the tea itself is ever so strong. But the actual ceremony is very relaxing. It's done ever so gracefully. I thought it would be lapsang souchong, maybe some orange blossom. It was mancha, which is powdered green tea. It was like green paste. It looked like mint sauce, and then you frothed it up. It's a very Indian tradition, and I was very lucky to have been a part of it. For Saturday's game, I'm just going to leave it to Lady Luck. She stayed with me last week, and I hope she comes back again. Could we get accustomed to this lifestyle? We already are.
Michelle, how you've changed in a week. This time last Saturday night, you were expecting to get the train back to Tyneside, weren't you?
I certainly was, Eamonn.
Yeah, and what a difference. You've got all those sights and sounds and the culture as well.
I can't believe all the things we've done. Really can't believe it.
Well, you have done them. I will say sayonara for now. I hope that means goodbye, because sitting right here, we've got 6 people all out to defeat Michelle and grab her place on the Jetset. In fact, these 6 have got something else in common too, because they'd all like to experience a major world sporting event. Tarek, why do you want to experience sport big style?
Well, I'm a keen sportsman myself, Eamonn, and I'm quite happy down at the local park watching a local game, but the champagne and VIP box that Jetset could offer is just something I couldn't miss.
And if you win tonight, Jill, what are you hoping for?
Well, I'm a catering manageress, so I cater for a lot of other people, so it'd be fabulous if somebody could cater for me for once.
Yeah, that's a nice wish. We hope we can grant that. And as usual, outside are the 6 travelling partners who can now only watch and pray. It'll be them driving off to the airport in our stretched limo. So 6 contestants, I can tell you now that 4 of them will not survive this first round. It's tough, the pressure's on. Let's play for the Jetset. Contestants have just one goal in this round. They must stay out of the red in order to survive. They're all given a category. They can play or pass to someone else, but if they get the answer wrong or make a bad pass, they will be in the red light. And if it's still there at the end of the round, that's it, they're gone. No Jetset life. It's as simple as that. Do you all understand? You have been warned. Scott, we're going to begin with you. Let's start the clock. The category is sport, Scott. Do you want to play or pass?
Play.
Which golfer won last week's US Masters?
Tiger Woods.
He did. Laverne, geography, play or pass?
I'll play.
In which country is Toronto?
It's Canada.
It is. John, music?
Play.
How many members make up the pop group Steps?
5.
They do. Well done, John. Jill, food and drink, play or pass?
I'll play.
Pistachio and cashew are types of which food?
Nuts.
If anyone should know, you should. Well done. Tarek, politics, player pass.
Play.
Who was the leader of the Liberal Democrats before Charles Kennedy?
Paddy Ashdown.
He was. Julie, nature, player pass.
Play.
What type of domestic animal is a pointer?
Cat.
No, it's a dog. Red on you. Scott, television, player pass.
Play.
The character Lindsay Corkle appears in which soap?
Brookside.
She does. Laverne, celebrities, player pass.
Play.
Which pop star announced this week that she's engaged to Chris Evans?
Billy Piper.
Billy did. John, geography, player pass.
Play.
Can you tell me the river that runs through Paris?
The same.
It is. Jill, science, player pass.
I'll pass to Tarek.
Zn is the chemical symbol for which element? You answer this to stay in the game. It's between you and Jill.
Zinc.
You're right. Well done, Jill. The red shifts to you with the last question of the round.
Never mind.
No, nobody waiting on you hand and foot. You've got to go back now and do it all to everyone else. So, our 6 down to 5. We continue the game with Tarek. Let's start the clock. The category is film, Tarek. Play or pass?
Play.
Which actor played the lead role in last year's Mission Impossible 2?
Tom Cruise.
He did. Julie, sport, player, pass?
Play.
Which British tennis player split with his coach this week?
Tim Henman.
He did. Scott, nature, player, pass?
Play.
What insect produces royal jelly?
Worm.
No, it's a bee. The red light's now on you. Laverne, we're with music, player, pass?
I'll play.
All For You is the name of which female artist's new single? All For You.
Emma Bunton.
No, Janet Jackson, red now on you. John, television, player, pass?
Play.
Along with Ronnie Barker, who makes up the other half of the two Ronnies?
Ronnie Corbett.
Yes. Tarek, geography, player, pass?
Play.
Blackpool is in which county?
Lancashire.
It is. Julie, sport, player, pass?
Play.
Ibrox is the home of which Scottish football team?
It's Glasgow Rangers.
Yes. Scott, film, player, pass?
Play.
Who played the lead role in The Italian Job?
Michael Caine.
He did. John, science, player, pass?
Play.
On the internet, what does www stand for?
World Wide Web.
It does. Tarek, food and drink, play or pass?
Play.
Can you tell me what type of fruit? To stay in the game, what type of fruit is an orange pippin?
It's an apple.
Just on the buzzer. You said it was an apple, though, and you're right. Let's look at the red light. Laverne, you know you're gone.
Yes, I know. Back to Ireland.
Well, not the trip you were hoping for, Laverne, but I hope it's a very nice one nonetheless. Thanks for playing.
Thanks. Bye.
2 down, 2 to go. We're going to continue the game with Julie. Let's start the clock. The category's music. You're going to play or pass, Julie?
I'll play.
Which Osmond had a hit with Puppy Love?
Donny Osmond.
He did. Scott, nature, player, pass?
Play.
What's a group of geese called?
Gander.
No. Gaggle, red on you. John, geography, player, pass?
Play.
The currency of Russia?
The ruble.
It is. Tarek, mythology, player, pass?
I'll pass to John.
John, St. George killed which mythical beast?
The dragon.
Dragon, red on you, Tarek. Julie, sport, player, pass?
Play.
Jamie Redknapp plays for which Premier League football club?
Liverpool.
He does. Scott, literature, player, pass?
Play.
Who wrote David Copperfield? Charles Dickens. John, television, player, pass?
Pass to Julie.
Julie, which actor played Rodney in Only Fools and Horses?
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Yes. Tarek, biology, play or pass?
Play.
Where in your body would you find your hamstring?
In your leg. In your thigh.
Yes, in your thigh. Well done. Julie, geography, play or pass?
Play.
What is the largest South American country?
Nairobi.
No, Brazil. Scott, music, play or pass?
Play.
Nigel Kennedy is famous for playing which instrument?
Violin.
Violin is right, but for you, Julie, it's all gone wrong. We haven't played the right tune for you. Red light.
Never mind.
Jet set lifestyle gone.
Some you win, some you lose.
At least you can enjoy the Easter break. Thanks, Julie. We're now down to 3, but one of them still has to go. We're going to continue the game with you, John. The category is sport. Start the clock. Play or pass?
Play.
Who are the current cricket world champions?
Australia.
It is. Tarek, nature, player, pass?
Play.
Can you tell me what type of plant is a prickly pear?
It's a cactus.
It is. Scott, mythology, do you want to play or pass?
Play.
I'm looking for the name of King Arthur's magic sword.
Excalibur.
Yes. John, film, play or pass?
Pass to Scott.
Scott, who played the lead role in The Mask?
Jim Carrey.
He did. Red now on you, John. Tarek, television, play or pass?
Play.
Which 1970s rock star is appearing in The Grimleys?
Noddy Holder.
Yes, just on the buzzer. Scott, geography, play or pass?
Play.
The capital of Belgium? Brussels. John, sport, play or pass?
Play.
Which Premiership football team is nicknamed the Sky Blues?
Coventry.
Yes. Tarek, music, play or pass?
Play.
The Westlife video, Uptown Girl, features which supermodel?
Caprice.
No, Claudia Schiffer. Red now on you, Tarek. Scott, literature, play or pass?
Pass to John.
John, A.A. Milne wrote stories. A.A. Milne wrote stories about which bear? A.A. Milne.
Paddington.
No, the other one. Winnie the Pooh. And it's Pooh to you, John.
Back to Sonny Leicester.
Bye-bye. But now we're left with Scott. Congratulations to Scott. Congratulations to Tarek. You two can take a breather for a couple of minutes. That's the good news, okay. And while they psych themselves up for the round that is to come, it's time to get your heart pumping because here comes the Thunderball Draw.
Saturday the 14th of April, 5 minutes to 8 is the time. It is time for tonight's Thunderball Draw live on the National Lottery Jetset. The host with the most, or so he says, Eamonn Holmes.
Thank you, Alan. Thanks very much. We've got John Willen on the balls tonight. John, please release those balls.
First machine, you choose just 5, and as you'll see in a moment, in the second machine, there are 14 Thunderballs. Choose that one, and it could be good news for you.
Yes.
We'll be talking prizes which range from £5 to £250,000. Eamonn.
You certainly could, Alan, and as always, this is the draw that gives you more chances to win. So good luck. Let's find out. Here comes the first of tonight's numbers.
And to be in with a chance of winning a prize, you need at least one of the 5 numbers we're about to draw. The first one is 17. And the next, number 1. Third to be drawn, 20. 2 more needed. There's the first, 13. Lucky for somebody tonight. And then the fifth one, 14. Okay, John Willen, start up the second machine now, if you would, please, and then we can release the red Thunderballs. And seeing fair play tonight, our independent adjudicator is Paul Jacob. Eamonn.
We need now the all-important Thunderball. That's the only one we need. If you match any number plus the Thunderball, your prize goes up. And indeed, last week we had 4 lucky winners. Each scooped a top prize of £250,000. Here we go with the Thunderball.
And imagine the sort of Saturday night out you could have if you win this tonight. There it is. We'll check that into the trade. A lot of money at stake on this one. It is number 10. Okay. Here are tonight's Thunderball numbers in ascending order. Check these off. They are number 1, number 13, number 14, number 17, and number 20. The Thunderball this weekend is number 10. Still to come tonight, the National Lottery and Lottery Extra Draws, of course. First, let's find out which of tonight's studio contestants will take on Michelle in tonight's Jet Set.
Business again, and we've got Scott Clarkson from Oxfordshire. He's playing Tarek Katani. Tarek is from Berkshire. They're going head-to-head for the right to challenge Michelle Duffy. Michelle watching us via satellite from Japan with her sister Kim there. Now, one of those 3 players is going to win a quite magnificent experience, and of course whoever wins gets to take someone with them. Michelle will be taking her sister Kim, Scott will be taking his brother Ross, Tarek will be taking his friend Tracy, and none of them will be taking me. 13 weeks I've tried, still no luck. But anyway, there you go. Okay, let's get down to the rules. 4 points is all Scott or Tarek need to get to the final. Whoever does get there first will be heading head-to-head with Michelle. Once again, they get a category. Once again, they can play or pass. Both understand? Let's do it. Let's play for the Jet Set. boys. Michelle and Kim have been revelling in the joys of Japan for the past week, and we've got a question on Japan to decide who gets control of this game. Okay, so fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. Can you tell me what colour is the circle on the Japanese? And it's Scott in there?
Red.
Yes, red. Big red dot in the middle of a white flag, the Japanese flag there. You've got control of the game. Well done, Scott. First question, Scott. It's on geography. You've now got a choice. Do you want to play it or pass it?
Play.
OK, here we go. Wellington is the capital of which country? Wellington.
No, I don't.
When you think of Wellington, you think of?
Duke of Wellington.
You should be thinking of New Zealand, Scott. First point to Tarek. Tarek, it's your category now. You can go 2 up with this. The category is sport, but you don't have to play it. You can pass.
I'll play, Eamonn.
OK. Can you tell me how many horses finished in last weekend's Grand National?
4.
Did you have any of them backed?
No.
Doesn't matter. You're odds on now. You've got the point. Well done. 2 up. Scott, we're with you. The category is biology. Do you want to play or pass?
Play.
You've got to get this one back, my friend. I'm asking you for the more common name for the clavicle. The clavicle is more commonly known as...
Throat.
In that direction, collarbone. Collarbone. 3 to you, Tarek. And you can wrap it up with this one. The category is food and drink, but of course you've got the luxury where you can pass this one. Food and drink.
Play.
OK. From which country, Tarek, does the drink sherry originate?
Spain.
We'll uncork a few bottles because you can celebrate. You're in the final. Well done, Tarek. So there you are, Tarek. Very close to winning this Jet Set lifestyle we've got lined up tonight. How does it feel?
Wonderful, Eamonn.
OK. Scott, you a bad loser?
Oh, no problem. Just back to the pub instead of the airport tonight, I suppose.
OK, sorry about that. Michelle, we've got Tarek for you in the final. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fine, fine.
You know what it's like to be here in this studio at this stage of the game. Now that you're the reigning champion, is that more pressure or less pressure?
No, the pressure's off. I've already won.
But you've no intention coming home, I assume?
I don't want to come home.
No. Well, we'll see what we can do about that. It's you against Tarek. That is the fight we have on our hands. But the question is, exactly what are they fighting for? Well, there's a clue already. Whoever wins tonight will truly be joining the world's big hitters.
So far, we've travelled the globe, stopping at the most desirable places on the planet. This week, the very best wonders of both the natural and human worlds in South Africa. You'll be flying to the middle of some of the most spectacular country on earth as we take you to a private game reserve on the Sabi River, into the very heart of the bushveld, in search of big game. It'll be hard to tear yourselves away, but you'll have to, because you're VIP guests at the Lennox Lewis World Title Boxing Match, the biggest sporting event of the year. As members of the Jet Set, you'll be right at the heart of the action. On Jet Set, you truly win the prize with the biggest punch.
What about that? Prize fighters for prize winners. How good is that? Don't forget, you too can be ringside as well on BBC One next weekend. Exclusive coverage. Lennox against Hasim Rahman for the heavyweight championship of the world. Well, here in the Jet Set ring tonight, slugging it out, we've got Tarek here in the studio, Michelle in Japan. What about news of that, eh? Ringside for that big fight.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, well, it can happen. It can be a dream for you. Michelle, do you fancy a night at the fights?
Certainly do, Eamonn.
Yeah, well, one of you will be crowned Jet Set champion. Before we find out who it is, before our final round, we've got to put these blindfolds on and just explain to people at home why we do this. The contestants, of course, well used to this. They've all been warned about this because headphones and blindfolds, because the next 2 lottery draws, they're coming up. We can't let Michelle or Tarek see or hear the order of the balls in the main draw because they play a role in the end game. So now for Michelle, for Tarek, and maybe for you at home, the future lies in the balls. It's time for the National Lottery Draw and Lottery Extra. all go tonight, isn't it? We've got John Willen on the balls again. John, please do your thing. Release those balls for tonight's National Lottery Draw.
Oh, we're working him hard tonight, Eamonn. Saturday the 14th of April, it's the National Lottery Jetset on BBC One and now Radio 5 Live as well. 4 minutes past 8, it is indeed time for the National Lottery Draw. And in a moment, Lottery Extra with Eamonn Holmes.
Yes, the estimated prize fund tonight in the National Lottery Draw is £21.5 million. It gives us an estimated jackpot, a fantastic £6.8 million. Nothing more to say, but good luck. Here we go.
And who knows, we may need it. Tonight we're using Galahad and Centreballs number 7, chosen earlier today by Paul Wilder from Elstree. First out is number 42, third draw in just 4 weeks for that one. 72nd time we've seen it in the National Lottery. Next is 47. Last draw in all of 11 Saturdays. Count them all. 93 appearances for that one, going for the century. The next is number 7. On one occasion recently, 36,000 of you chose all the 7s, 7, 14, 21. Imagine sharing with that lot. 41 is the next one. 4th draw this year for that one. 60th time as a main ball. And the 5th is 35. Also appeared before us 3 Wednesdays ago. 74th outing for that one. And then the 6th. How are you doing so far? 24. Also drawn the Wednesday before last. 76th lottery appearance for that one. Now, if you're looking for a bonus, I could do a nice line in that. Number 12! This weekend's winning lottery numbers, here they are, this time in ascending order for you. They are number 7, number 24, number 35, then 41, 42, and 47. The bonus this weekend, number 12.
The numbers very important to you watching, the sequence very important to us. Those very balls could make all the difference in deciding whether it's Michelle or whether it's Tarek who wins the amazing trip we have up for grabs on the Jetset. But now there's another chance for you to join the Glitterati. It's Lottery Extra! And let's now coax John Willen to release the balls for tonight's extra draw.
Marvellous. Round and round they go, before we coax 6 of them to join us here on Jetset. So let's do it. Eamonn Holmes.
Jackpot Alan Dedicoat off £9.3 million. Okay. Good luck, here we go.
For tonight's extra, we're using Merlin and Centreballs number 2, again chosen by Paul Wilder from Elstree. The first one out tonight is number 46. Remember the rules though, you need all 6 numbers in the next minute to have a stake in that £9.3 million jackpot. The next number is 21. No winner tonight, we'll have a bigger jackpot midweek in Manchester for you. The third number, 11. Bear in mind, Lottery Extra is played for a jackpot only. That's how it works. The next one, 28. You're watching tonight's Lottery Extra Draw live from the BBC Television Centre. The 5th number is number 9. And as we said earlier, you have to match all 6 numbers to win. You need this one. 33. Okay, here are tonight's Lottery Extra numbers in ascending order for you. Number 9. Number 11. Number 21, number 28, number 33, and number 46. Now let's rejoin Eamonn to find out who will be flying to South Africa, the next destination on our Jetset World Tour.
Back to the Jetset. Tarek has got to defeat Michelle. She's out there in Japan on last week's Jetset trip to win next week's the fantastic trip to South Africa, which not only includes an amazing safari, but also we've got those exclusive ringside seats to the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Let's cut the music now in the headphones, get ready to play the game, and remove the blindfolds. Tarek, while Michelle is getting herself adjusted, just remind us who's waiting for you out there in the limo.
It's my very good friend, Tracy.
Okay, will she be a fight fan too?
I sincerely hope so. She'll enjoy the
You
VIP
don't really care,
treatment.
do you? Yeah, and you've got that safari as well, okay?
Yeah.
So it's all-inclusive. Okay, it's Michelle and Tarek. This is it. It's a points decision now. First to 3 wins it. Whoever gets there first gets that week in South Africa. I want a fair fight, you guys. No punching, no kicking. And especially you, Michelle, no hair pulling. You know what I mean by that?
I certainly do, Eamonn.
Yeah, she got very excited last week, started pulling her hair. Let's do it now. Let's calm down and let's play for the Jet Set. Right, this is where the 6 balls from tonight's National Lottery draw could make a real difference. The first ball drawn tonight was 42. Tarek, you're the studio winner. You get to go first. What you've got to do is to decide whether the next ball out was higher or lower than 42. Get that right, and you can pick your own question category, okay? That's your first job of the evening. 42, higher or lower?
Lower, please.
He's going lower than 42. Wrong to do so. Okay. The luck's gone against you. Michelle, it's up to you. We've got categories. We've got different categories every week. We change these ever so slightly. Tonight we've got sport. We've got geography. We've got television, science, music, food and drink. You have now got to pick a category for your foe here, Tarek. Off you go.
Television, Eamonn.
Television, okay. Let's see if this is a weak subject for Tarek. Tarek, your question. Can you tell me who plays Agent Scully in the X-Files? Scully in the X-Files is played by who? The truth is out there, Tarek. So is the answer. Gotta hurry you. Gone.
Sorry.
Gillian Anderson. Gillian Anderson, good tactics. Michelle, you're 1 up. Okay, we're going to the balls again, Michelle. 42, then up to 47. Where are you going, higher or lower?
Lower, please.
I think that sounds good. Let's see if you're right. Yeah, down to 7, okay? Okay, destiny's in your own hands. Choose your category.
Television, please.
Television again, okay? Can you tell me, Michelle, which actor played Hutch in the 1970s police series Starsky and Hutch? Which one played Hutch?
David Soul.
Are you sure you've got the right one? Which color? What color of hair had he got?
The blonde one.
He was the blonde one. David Soul, 2 up. Well done. Tarek, we're back to you. You've got to do something here. Damage limitation. Let's go to the balls. 42 up to 47. Down to 7 again. Where are you going next?
Higher.
He's going higher than 7. Up to 41, right to do so. Okay, let's get your subject.
I'll take sport.
He's going to take sport. Okay. Manchester United won the Premier League today, thankfully. But who was the manager of Manchester United before Sir Alex Ferguson? It's hard to remember life before Sir Alex, but who was it? You've got to get this right to stay in the game. Get it wrong, and Michelle is going to South Africa. Manchester United before Sir Alex Ferguson. Who was the manager?
Ron Atkinson.
You're right, Ron Atkinson. Well remembered. He's back in it. Let's go to the numbers. 42, 47, 7, 41. Where are you going next, Michelle?
Lower.
Lower than 41? 35. That's right. Disregard the buzzer. She's right. Pick your category.
Television, please.
Television, okay. This could win the Jet Set for you. Can you tell me, in which series does the character Norman Clegg appear? In which series does the character Norman Clegg appear?
Norman Clegg. Last of the Summer Wine?
You think it's Last of the Summer Wine. Norman Clegg, who you're presuming is the character Cleggy, played by Peter Sallis, Pack your bags, you're off to South Africa, Michelle. Well done. She's done it. She didn't think she was going to do it. Tarek, you're back next week. Don't worry, she's off to the fights. Well done to everybody playing tonight. What a night it's been. Casualty next on BBC One. Book your ringside tickets for Jetset next Saturday night and the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Night-night. Kim, very well done. Very well done. Very well done. No, wasn't that close? Wasn't that thrilling? Hope that kept you on the edge of your seat. Thank you very much indeed. Did you know the answers? You're just saying that. Who knew the Ron Atkinson one? The Last of Summer Wine one was difficult, wasn't it? There at the end. But so she's done, and Tarek comes back next week, so he does. So big round of applause for Tarek.